on one side, the more countries exploring space, the more we can work with them. As I think you know, the way we get to the space station today with Americans is we buy tickets from the Russians. Maybe we can buy tickets from the Chinese or the Indians too. And we have a lot of projects with most of them. China's a little bit hard because there's some political turmoil, but I think eventually we'll be working with China. Now, although the U.S. NASA budget it's sort of steady, and we're learning to get more out of it by using commercial technology. But the interesting thing that's happened, particularly in the United States, is the private sector. We're now buying from commercial companies the cargo to the space station. Soon we'll be buying tickets from U.S. commercial companies for people. There's a company called SpaceX. It was a billionaire, Elon Musk, who founded it. His dream is to settle Mars, to build a Mars liner. And to do that privately, that's very interesting. And I think space becomes much more interesting when the people together can just do it as a commercial endeavor or as a philosophical endeavor. So I'm not really that worried about that we'll lose our lead. I mean, I think any country that starts out in exploration eventually cooperates and then turns it over to the private sector. And finally, there's a lot of concern that say, well, the Chinese will get to the moon before we do. And my point is, what do you mean before we did? We were there a half century ago. You just tell the Chinese that, have a ball, don't mess with our stuff. In our next mission, we're going to go capture an asteroid. So I kind of say that, they can go to the moon, but we're going to be rearranging the solar system for the benefit of mankind. So it's really kind of I'm very proud of what NASA's doing. We're entering a new era where we're working more with the private sector, more with the international community, so it's less competitive and more cooperative.
Thank you so much. Really, on your behalf, on the behalf of all the Jordanian universities and student faculty, I'm honored to thank His Royal Highness Crown Prince Al Hussein for really championing this activity with Dr. Wordon and bringing him to meet with the youth.